Hello everybody. Welcome. This is Sandy from Sandy's Backyard Kitchen. We're cooking with our PJs. I just took a shower. We did a lot of work today with real estate and also in the garden. So I came back, take a shower, didn't really feel like to eat. And then I say, you know what? You guys know when I started the show, I'm always talking to you in the night time. But for some reason, I'll get so tired because my days start like 3 in the morning. So time like this, I'm so tired, you know. And I want to look the best for you guys, you know. I want to look for the best for you guys. So you know what? I took a shower. I feel great. And the only thing I feel like to eat some plantains. I have a few different plantains here. And I'll just do ones that's a little like a little harder. So it's between ripened and green. And so we'll just cook that a little bit and also just saute some eggs with some tomatoes and garlic and just some green, you know, some nice fresh garden herbs. So that's what we're cooking, something very light. We had a very late lunch, so I'm not very hungry, you know. And it's been such a long time since I came on like in a night with you, and I said, oh my gosh, I need to come on in a night with you guys again. It's been so long. I need to get back all my night viewers. I miss you guys. Of course, I miss my mom. She's been gone for a couple days now, and I want a big, you know, it was so grateful to have her here for almost 2 months. I miss her very much. So yesterday I kind of was lying around doing not much. And today we did a lot more today. I feel a lot better, you know. And they're all doing well. Mommy made it home safe. They're doing well. Everybody, the whole entire family are doing fantastic. So thank you all for being part of us. As you're getting on here, you know how much I love when you shout out where you're tuning in from. So please shout out where you're tuning in from. We're here in South Florida, here in the Florida Keys in Key Largo, and I'm just cooking up just some delicious, simple, something comfort, a little bit of comfort food. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. I have some tomatoes, and like I said, some plantains. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna turn on the heat. I'm also making some fresh tea, and what I'm making for the tea is something that is soothing to me. So I have a allspice leaf, and I also have some rosemary. And if you have banana skin, that's fantastic. Put the banana skin in there. It will make you fall asleep. I do it all the time. It helps me, helps soothe my brain. My brain goes non-stop, okay? My brain goes non-stop. So things like this soothe me in the evening. Believe me, a lot of things goes on in my head. And I have many people to think about, because so many of you telling me your stories and tell me how Sandy Backyard and our lives and so make a difference in yours and things, you know. So when people tell me stories like this, I take it personally. So it's like part of me, part of my family. So I'm always thinking. So things like this is what I like to do to soothe me. So I'll make some tea. Let me put some water on here.
Hey Sandy, we have Savitri from New York, Melissa from New York. We have
nice, Savitri, Melissa.
Another Savitri from New York. We have Mahima from New York. Queens in the house. New York's blowing it up.
Oh, nice guys. Hey, I know Pagua. I mean, yes, Pagua is coming up, or Holy is coming up, and I really want to come somewhere. So all my friends locally here in the United States, send me information or a flyer. Like a friend sent me a flyer of Miami. So Miami will have in Pagua this year. So for all my Fort Lauderdale friends, Palm Beach friends, Orlando friends, wherever there is an Indian population that will be having Pagua or Holy celebration, send me the information. If I can come, I will come, okay? I can't really go to Guyana. I was there last year for Pagua, and it was amazing. I wish I can be there this year, but I have so much going on here that I cannot be there for this year. It's coming up so quickly. So I want to go somewhere local, even in Atlanta or New York. So send me some of the information if you hear about Pagua or Holy or celebration that's coming up. And if I can come, I would love to come. I gotta let you guys know. So let me know. You know.
Tanya from Amsterdam, Holland says it's sleepy time there.
Oh, what time is there, Tanya? What time? So I put some I turn on the stove, and I'm also gonna put a piece of cinnamon. I love cinnamon. I really don't use sugar in my teas or coffees. I drink more teas than coffees. But many of you know I'm going through some kidney stone issues. So since then I'm not drinking as much teas, and I'm really making my teas light. So I'll be putting some cinnamon, and I'm also gonna put a cup of cloves, but very, very lightly. So you see a little piece of cinnamon because I already have all the spice leaf and so on in there. And it's gonna taste so good, and the cinnamon is what's gonna make it sweet. So as you're getting on here, guys, check out all the amazing videos of Chef Devon, Raj Kumar. Guys, check him out. I think he's by Rocky right now. Many of you know Rocky, being Rocky and Family, and being Rocky on YouTube. He's been there for the last 2 days. So I've been seeing some of their videos, outstanding videos. So they've been here also by us for about 3 days. We did so many cooking and also so many fun things. I have so many videos and so on to post, so I can't wait. So thank you all for sharing those moments with us. And also for Naushad and Pearl, they came over from Trinidad, and they also live here in Miami when they're not in Trinidad. So they came by and visit, and we had such a wonderful time. They came and cooked palau in the front yard, on the fireside, or on the trula, guys. And for all our Trinidad friends, welcome, welcome. I miss you tremendously. And a happy Carnival. I know Carnival is going on there right now. So happy Carnival. Definitely will be there one of these years when it's Carnival. So you see, just lightly I'm putting some clove and some cinnamon in my water. And my bay leaf, or my allspice leaf in there also, with some rosemary. But check out that rosemary. I love it.
Nadira says you need to come to the Pajama parade in New York.
I know, man, that would be so great. Let me know, like,
what is it?
Normally, what's the temperature around that time? I'm sure it's so packed and there's so many people, you don't feel coldness. You know, that would be fantastic. We can run away for around 3 days or so, you know, in New York. Okay, so I have my oil in here, and so I'm gonna do 1/2 a plantain. And like I said, this is the torn plantain. It's a little brown because it's been in the fridge, like the black spots and so, like bruises. But it's like a harder plantain. It's not quite full ripe. It's like between full ripe. It's like half ripe, you know what I mean? So it's a little, when you cook it, it's like a little sweet and a little hard at the same time.
Meek says hello from Belize.
Hi Meek, hello from Belize. Welcome, welcome. I've been to Belize once, and it's on my plan to go to Belize. We might be going to Belize in April. And I've been to Belize once. I love it. I enjoy the food there in Belize. Man, and I remember when I went to Belize, I went to the, what is that, the zoo. And that's the first time I've seen, what you call it, a melanistic jaguar. That means the jaguar is completely black. And it was so fantastic because I've never seen anything like that at the zoo there. And that's one thing, when I go back to Belize, I want to go to the zoo. And when I went to Belize too the first time, I feel like I was in certain parts of Guyana. Because they have like houses, like 2-story houses and so forth, what I can remember. But it's been so long, so I need to go back and remember, you know, try to remember these things.
That Vinny says it's only going to be in the 60s for the parade.
In the 60s? Where?
Yeah,
in New York?
Yeah, Nadira's going to get you the exact dates.
Oh my gosh, guys, send me flyers. Wherever, send me flyers. We normally go to the West Palm Beach, man, their function they have there in the park for many years. And we also, went last year and many years to the one in Orlando. So I've been a few times in Orlando. And so, you know, sometimes these guys have it before Pagua, some of them have it after. So send me all the different flyers, guys. I will travel 2-3 hours to go somewhere for this celebration.
Maybe a plane trip.
And maybe a plane trip. How is it in Canada? Do you guys have celebration? Is it like, would it get warm enough in Canada? Let me know in the comments to all my Canadian friends. So my tea is brewing, and as soon as my tea start to get to a little boil, I take it off because I don't want it to overboil and brew too strong. So you see all those little bubbles there? So I'll take this off now and leave it on the heat and let it draw. So it's nice and light and soothing, very soothing. So take that off. And my fried plantain is frying up. What I'm gonna do, I don't know if you ever done this, but this is what I'm gonna do. Take down here.
Yes.
I'm gonna put a little bit of scissors. I need a scissors. Oh, I have a scissors. I'm gonna take these chili peppers, right? I'm gonna just cut them in the middle like this. So, and then throw it in that oil. So all the nice peppery flavor will get into the oil and will get into the plantains. And I love to do that. And I also always put like thyme leaf, rosemary, and it gives your plantain a different flavor. Like I'll put this little bit of rosemary in there, and believe me, it tastes so good, so different.
Stella says, I always love your teas. They're the best.
Okay, so these guys are cooking up. I know, it's so nice to chit chat with you.
Mary's saying they have a nice celebration in Canada.
Oh man, I want to go every year. I will try to go somewhere different. Last year I was definitely in Guyana, and oh gosh, I wish I can just be everywhere at one time, but you know, I only can do so much. That's why I need to know for local friends where you guys will have, you know, send me the flyer where you're having Diwali celebration. Not Diwali, Pagwa. So I'm cutting up some pepper, just a little bit. I'm not using the seeds, just the skin, just a little bit. And put a little bit of oil in here.
Give Bashati a shout out. She gave you some beautiful compliments.
Oh,
Bashati.
Vashti?
B-A-S-H-A-T-I. Bashti.
Vashti?
Yes. She loves your hair. She loves the plantain. She loves your mom.
Oh.
She loves the dinner.
Let me see, let me
She's
see.
sending you hugs.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Says Bashati Ramprasad.
Thank you, thank you. And again, thank you for leaving a comment, hit that like button, and thank you for sharing. If you like the things that we are doing here, thank you for sharing. Get your family, get your friends, get your neighbors, get your country involved, okay? Thank you for sharing, thank you for sharing. Thank you for making where we are today. And also, thank you for following us on our YouTube channel. We just made it to just over 8,000 subscribers. So thank you. That's because of all of you sharing and sharing our page and sharing our lives to others. And so thank you. If you haven't been over there yet, please go over. And we also start to get active on Instagram and also TikTok. I'm trying to learn how to use those two platforms. So check us out on all those platforms, okay? Thank you so much.
Okay, and Junior wants to know if you make some chocolate tea maybe one night.
Chocolate tea?
We can get you on that job.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, good job. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put, let me lower this plantain. I need to turn it over. But before I turn it over, I have some nice scallions, some nice purple scallions here. I'll put some in here to start to fry up, to caramelize. I wanted to caramelize a little bit to release that sweetness of the onions, okay? The sweetness of the onions. So you see, look, you see I put that in there? Okay, so I turn that on. I'm also gonna, while that's caramelizing, look at that, guys. I'm gonna let it caramelize a little bit while I turn over the plantains. Hey Tommy, read out some for me. Hi,
yes.
Parvati.
Could you give Jane, send big love to Jane, landlady. Landlady. She said, hi, love to you. And Savity, love to her. They're both sending just major love.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I'm turning over the plantains.
We have Guyana in the house, lots of Trinidadians in the house. And
Oh, hi
Canadians.
Guyana, Trinidad. I can't wait to come to Guyana. My next international trip a little ways away will be Guyana. So I'm thinking in not May, right, Johnny, Tommy?
No.
Um,
August.
August?
Yeah.
Not so long, not till then. I think I'm coming down for a couple weeks, like the end of March, and then coming back for a wedding around it might change to November.
Oh.
So check out the plantain, guys. You see how nice that's looking, golden brown. And you see the chili all in there frying nicely. Okay. So this
Joan
guy
is
is
watching
cooking.
from New York. Shout out to Joan.
I'll add a little bit of pepper in this oil to cook with the onions, the chives.
Junior's saying chocolate tea with bay leaves we must try.
Ooh, chocolate tea with bay leaf. Ooh,
Sounds good.
man, that's gonna be good. I can taste it already.
BB saying good night from Queens, New York.
Good night, BB. I'm gonna take these tomatoes now and just rest it right there in my pan. Let it start to cook and release that fresh water. And then I'll put in my some eggs. So very simple eggs with some extra tomatoes, just some chives and salt and pepper. Very simple. It's night time, you know, and just a little bit hotness.
Diane's watching from Adventure Escobar.
Ooh, adventure, that's where I live. That's where part of my life are. That's where our house is still are. Hey, let me know exactly where in adventure. And can you do me a favor? What's her name?
Annette.
Annette, can you please do me a favor? Can you go by the house on Stelling Road and take a couple pictures and send it to me? I know I'm in the middle of saving, so I can come and start do the fence and fix up the house. I'm planning to turn it into a nice B&B, you know.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's Diane Reed watching from Adventure.
Okay, Diane Reed,
Yes,
please do that. Please help me. I'm sure you know where I'm living. And Bucky, our friend Bucky, like she pretty much grew up in Adventure and Esquib. She was from Wickenham. Hi, Bucky. She's here as Parvati. Love you, love you. I love you. She said, call me Sister Sandy. I miss that, Bucky.
She's saying, can you remember I ate the fried alligator for the first time by you in Escobar?
Oh my gosh, man. Yeah, there were so many. There were so many people Mike John's dad will get to do these things, to try all these different meats and cuisines and food. Oh man, I was so much into food then. So I can't wait to get back into it more. These girls know. Bucky, you know about my cooking, right? When I used to cook like Real International and things like that, I was just thinking about that, and I can't wait to start cook like that again. We used to do mission work and also tourism and fishing. So I always have international people at our house. It was like a resort. So I used to take care and cook, and so I cook all kinds of international foods. And I was just thinking about that, like I feel I forget it for so long. And I was just thinking about that up to today, and I was starting to feel happy again and creative again. And that's the kind of mood I'm in right now. So Tommy's going to switch the phone, and while I do this kind of stuff. Hey Tommy, you want to switch the phone?
What?
So they can see better.
Diane Reed says, okay, she'll go by tomorrow morning.
On the what?
She'll go by tomorrow morning.
Oh, nice. I know there's so much work there, but every time you go around there, like if you can just check in for me. So I see you guys, look. So I have my tomatoes and just some nice fresh greens in there. And now I'm gonna put in my eggs. Here we go. Right there.
They asked do you put a pinch of salt in with your plantain? She asked. They'd never heard of peppers before. That's amazing. She also said.
Tommy, you gonna eat some? I'm gonna do 4 eggs.
Sure.
Okay.
That looks delicious.
And now with those eggs, I have some smoked salt. So we're putting. No, actually, this is black pepper I have here. So some fresh cracked black pepper here.
Sandy, they're asking if you'll be going to Carnival anytime soon. Maybe next year?
Yeah, maybe, yes, next year, yes. This time was too close from the time we were there. And this is some smoked sea salt. that's in this bottle. I'll put some in there also. And look, I'll put a little bit on the plantains. The plantains are done. So this here is cooking here nicely. Let me take out the plantains now. I need a plate, and I forgot to get this, but my plantain is finished, guys. Nice golden plantains. Look at that, look at that. And let me just grab a kitchen towel. And do you have a kitchen towel?
Yes, they're right here.
Oh yeah, put them next time. Alright, so we have this is ready.
Parvati says, I went to Esquivel today and passed by the church. So many wonderful memories.
Oh yes, oh my goodness.
Tell people about the church you
That's
and Mike built.
Becky, yeah, Becky, we built a big church here in Saudi Esquivel, and with the congregation. And when I went back to Guyana, I also went and see it, and it looks great. The brothers and sisters, they were taking care of it very, very well. Oh, so look at this, guys. I'm gonna leave it just like that, and some of these chives, I'll put a little bit more fresh chives in here, and then I'm gonna, you know, separate it and flip them. And add the salt and all that good stuff.
Good night, Deborah. Good night, Gabriella. Layla, good night. Santi's saying good night, and then Dennis is saying the food looks delicious.
Oh, so simple, man. Let me tell you, I don't know what happened today, but so many memories were triggered in my brain today, and all the things I used to do when I was, you know, 20 years ago, 15 years ago. So I'm gonna get back to that stage and start to do, you know, so much more with you guys, so much more.
Santi says she loves your kitchen. And what was the name of the church there? Someone else is asking.
Oh, it's the Saudi Church of Christ. Okay, guys, so check this out. You see how the eggs how nice and fatty they are? I'm gonna just flip them a little bit. They're already cooked through. So you can have them like this if you like it. You're over easy or runny. You can have them now for all my friends who like their eggs that way. But for me, I like it a little bit more over medium. So I'll flip it on the other side and cook it a little bit.
The blue.
Hi, Liz. See, like a nice little omelette, so I'm gonna flip it here. Look how nice and caramelized and brown that is, and look at the tomato. So you can taste the tomato and everything. You know, I didn't cut it off small.
Give love to Dawn. She's always here for you. She said, good morning, Sandy and Tommy. You look so beautiful tonight. And the dinner looks yummy.
Oh, thank you, Donna. Man, something so simple, and I said, you know what, I want to get on here and chit-chat with you all a little bit. It's been so long, and I feel like I miss my night. I miss my nightlife with all my friends. I've been doing it for so long, my night, especially when I was working at a restaurant. Waterway Cafe is whenever I come home, that's my soothing time. And I feel like, you know what, I need to get back that time with you. I miss it, okay? That's when we spend time together. Look, so I'll flip this back over, look. See? So it's really nice and tender. You don't want to overcook your egg. Hi, Cindy. I'm going to turn this off. Okay.
Liz said, I just joined. I was too busy looking at Carnival, Trinidad, Brazil.
Oh. It definitely one of these years I'll be there, and I can't wait to visit my country, Guyana, to come there. Oh goodness, I miss it so much. I'm thinking about all the villages I used to go to and all the places, and I can't wait. I can't wait like to go in the interior, you know. I used to live in interior. And I miss it, you know.
Deborah Chatu says, I love the chats, Sandy. I miss them too. So she's enjoying.
So eggs are finished. And
You tell them what happened at school when you were little all the time. You got in trouble for
one.
talking.
Oh, talking, yes.
So you like to talk.
Yes, listen, I like talking, okay? I have so much to tell. When I was in school, yes, I did get in trouble for talking. I'll get sent in front the class to kneel down, or I'll get licks in my hands, or, you know, things like that. Or, no, oh gosh, every time.
A lot of people are just getting back home from Carnival.
Oh wow, yes man, yes. I can't imagine the road, how crazy it must be. I see some of the videos, some of the like the radio station 103, I think. I see they were going live today, and a few places I see them going live. And go to check out my plantain. I like my plantain a little bit overcooked, also because I like the caramelized flavor, you know, that like chewy flavor, or a texture, chewy texture, and a sweet taste. So good. Oh, you can taste the pepper because I cut the pepper. You can taste a little peppery, and you can also taste the rosemary.
They want you to go to Mashamani in Guyana on the 23rd of February.
I was also last year I was in Guyana 3 times in 1 year. I was there for Mashamani also. So I was there for Mashamani and also Pajama last year. And I so wish I can be there this year. But I have so many things to do, and plus I have some doctor visits and so on, so I can't make it so quickly. I know it's when is it?
That's next week.
Yeah, so it's next week. I know, gosh. Oh man.
Before I lose this, Liz says, I didn't get in trouble at school, but at home I was always in trouble. I was the middle child, and a boy, I got licks for everything, even if I didn't do it.
Oh gosh. I'm always a troublemaker. I don't like nonsense and so on growing up. I'm in school, so I always like will get in trouble. Not because being bad, is because I want to protect somebody else. So I'll hit somebody else for somebody else, and that's how I kind of will get in trouble. I was always a tomboy. Always a tomboy. So check out that tea. Look how light that tea is. You see how light it is? So that's what I want, you know. And then when I pour this here, oops. Okay.
It's a new lip.
When I pour this here, I'll add a little bit more water and put it on the heat and let it draw, and then I'll drink another cup. So I'll leave it on the heat and add a little bit more water. And look at this, guys. Nice tea, nice tea. Nice tea. So this is our dinner. We're not very hungry, like I said. We had a very late lunch. So this is perfect for Tommy and I. John is already asleep. But I want to make it a little different with a little bit more garden tomato from the garden. But you see how nice and tender the eggs are. It's not overcooked, but yet everything is caramelized and delicious.
Barbati says, I would love to have had a picture with John and Ashley together as a baby.
John and who? Oh yeah, Ashley.
Yeah.
That's so, yes. Oh my. Wow. Very delicious. You can taste the cracked pepper. You can taste that nice sweetness of the onions and the scallions and the tomato, because I let them caramelize a little bit before I put the eggs. So it makes you feel like you're eating a heavy meal, you know, kind of thing. and yet it's not so heavy. So this is perfect for me. And thank you guys. And you know, plantain is always my comfort food. This is my comfort food. Okay, the fridge and freezers here are full with food, but this is what we want tonight.
And one more thing, Junior Garcia wants to make sure we visit him in Rio Claro, Trinidad next trip.
Oh, Rio Claro.
We were there. Yeah.
Yes. Why are you guys bringing up these names? For all my Trinidad friends and Guyana friends, please shout out where you are in Guyana and where you are in Trinidad, because these are countries we visited before and went to many different places, and also Tobago. And for all my America, United States here friends, please shout out where you are from here also. I've been to all 48 states of the continental of the United States. I only have Alaska and Hawaii to go to. So I love when you said, hey, I'm from Virginia, hey, I'm from Maryland, hey, I'm from Minnesota. I have, you know, maybe I went through there, and you just bring back memories when you tell me about these places, because as soon as I read that, I say, oh, she's living here, oh my gosh, I remember when I went through there. So I like when you shout out where you're from. And I also like when you send me pictures of your garden, of your environment, of your family, of your food, of events that's coming up. Because when I see those pictures, it makes me feel like I'm there with you. I imagine being there. When I see the food, I feel like I'm tasting it. This is thing that give me pleasure. Okay, I love these things, and you guys comfort me in these ways. So thank you so much. You know, you inspire me in so many different ways, because so many of you says my food make them hungry and all that stuff. You can't imagine when you're cooking, or when you send me all these videos, and it makes me feel that way. And also for all my friends who have gardens in small areas and so on, please send me ideas like how to get my Karaili or Karaila or same and things like that run up. Send me some of your garden ideas, especially if you live in small places and so on. I need some ideas for putting some of my plants in, okay?
Liz Ford says she wants to go to Trinidad with us when we go next. And then Deborah's telling us that she got a lot of licks at school too, especially with the boys, and the principal would tell her, well done.
I know, it's
a lot of good memories.
So much memories. Man, I love these memories. And for some of my friends who know me from a long time ago, okay, many of you know I'm from Guyana, I'm Guyanese. I'm from Enmore, Lago, that's where I grew up. And then I live in the interior for many years. I've been to many interior locations, but I used to live in Matthews Ridge, to be specific, and also in Wickenham, and also in Esquibo. So guys, please shout out where you're from in these areas, and if you know me in my past life and my past chapters and memories, I love my entire life, bad, good, high, low, it's all part of me, okay? So send me pictures. If you have some pictures of us with Mike and John and our families when we were in Guyana, please send me those pictures. Tell me stories. Bucky, remind me, I'm relying on you and your family to tell me so much stories, you know. You know, sometimes when people go through a hard time in their lives, like they lose many people in their lives, you kind of tends to forget or put those things away, those memories. And you do so much things after that you really can't remember until you see a picture, or until somebody remind you, or somebody tell you a little story. So those are stories. That's why I take so much pictures and videos, because they are your memories for tomorrow. They're your memories, and I believe in it so well. So guys, if you remember me when I was a little girl, or in my life with John's dad, or life before that, please tell me stories, send me pictures, and so I appreciate it, okay? Well, anyway, thank you again. Thank you for joining us here at Sandy's Backyard Kitchen. Thank you for checking out our YouTube channel, and also our Instagram, and also TikTok. And thank you so much for leaving comments. And I love reading them. I may not get back to all of you, but we read them together. We start at 3 in the morning. We'll be in our bed and we're reading, okay? So thank you again, thank you. And I love when you're sharing our page, because you make us where we are too. Let's share this amazing vibes around the world. and you know, and again we want to shout out to around the world, everyone that's going through tragic moments right now, especially in Turkey with all the earthquakes going on there. Let's send this energy of power to Turkey and around the world that's going through tragic, and for everyone who is having a great time, hug each other and just send that energy. I believe the vibration of energy. So thanks again, love you, and thank you for joining us tonight. Stay amazing, everybody. And again, my eggs, I know I kind of mess it up a little bit, but this is like eggs and fried plantain, and that's what we're having, just some snack for tonight. I'm so happy that I get to hang out with you all tonight.
All right, send a big up to Junior. He's shouting you out again.
Oh, hi Junior, love you guys. Big shout out to you know, to everyone around the world. Good morning, good evening, good night. Love you.